Hi guys, welcome to Team TechDom. In today's video, we're going to look at exercises 3.4 and 3.5 from the book Python Crash Course by Eric Matthes. So let's get started. Exercise 3.4, guest list. If you could invite anyone living or deceased to dinner, who would you invite? Make a list that includes at least 3 people you would like to invite to dinner. Then use your list to print a message to each person, inviting them to dinner. Okay, let's start with this. I'm in my Spider ID and I'm going to start by creating a variable name. I'm going to call the variable name guest list. So I need to include names of people I want to invite to dinner. So the first name I have on my list is Ruby. Then I have Love. Of course, there's Samuel. And finally, I'm just going to add one more. Pius. Now I'm supposed to print a message to each of these people in the list, inviting them to dinner. In the previous exercise 3.3, I used the for loop to make things easier, but I realized that in that part of the book, the for loop wasn't introduced yet. So what we were supposed to do is actually invite each person, as make a print statement for each person in the list. In this video, I'm going to do that, but it's a good thing you know how that can be done using the for loop. So let's see how that is done. So print, I'm going to use the F string and hi, then the name of the guest should be here. So that's the placeholder, and then guest list, which is the name of my list. So I'm going to invite the first person on the list, which is Ruby, and the index of Ruby is 0. Remember, in Python, counting or indexing starts from 0, which means Ruby has an index of 0, Love has an index of 1, Samuel has an index of 2, and Pius has an index of 3. So to access the name Ruby, I need to call on 0, the index 0. So hi, then the name, I am inviting you to dinner. Then the rest of the message can go in there. I need to do the same for the remaining people in the list. So I'm just going to copy and paste this 4 times or 3 more times. And change the index to get Love index 1, Samuel should be index 2, and Pius is index 3. So this should do it. Let's run this. Alright, this is it. Hi Ruby, I'm inviting you to dinner. Hi Love, I'm inviting you to dinner. Hi Samuel. So the thing about this is, if you have more names in this list, you're gonna have to add more print statements for each of those names. But if you use the for loop, you can just iterate through the list in like 2 lines of code and still get the same output. Okay, let's go to the next part of the exercise. Alright, exercise 3.5, changing guest list. You just heard that one of your guests can't make the dinner, so you need to send out a new set of invitations. You'll have to think of someone else to invite. Start with your program from exercise 3.4. Add a print call at the end of your program stating the name of the guest who can't make it. Modify your list, replacing the name of the guest who can't make it with the name of the new person you're inviting. Print a second set of invitation messages, one for each person who is still in your list. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so one of our guests can't make it. I'm gonna guess that's Love. Love can't make it. She's probably busy doing some coding stuff. And I'm gonna have to invite someone else to dinner. But first I need to print a message stating that Love can't make it. I'm going to copy this line 3, and just modify the print statement. Since guest 1 is Love, okay, so I'm stating here that Love can't make it to dinner, and now I need to replace that guest. To do that, I need to access the index. I need to access Love's name using the index 1 from guest list. That's 1. So lists are actually mutable, meaning you can change the element or the item in the list. So in this case, I'm changing the item in index 1 to another name, which is the name of the new person I'm inviting. That's Chypres. So now I've modified my list, replacing the name Love with Chypres. So what I need to do is now print out a new set of invitations to these new people in the list. To do that, you just copy and paste this code, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Okay, so this is it. Let's run this. Alright, at this point you can see the print call stating that Love can't make it to dinner, and I replaced Love's name with Chypres, and in this part here we see Chypres is now in the list. Okay, so this is it for this video, exercise 3.4 and 3.5. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe, and don't forget to give us a like by hitting the like button. Alright, so see you when I see you for the next exercises.